Hey, welcome back to the Fit to Survive channel. So what we have here today is the Olight Arkfeld UV. And so we've already reviewed the original Olight Arkfeld, which comes with the green laser on it. And so a pretty cool flashlight. And so this, of course, is going to be the same per se family, but the difference here is going to be that it has a UV light in place of the green laser. And so we'll get back to this UV light here in a bit, kind of look into that. So again, it has the same shape. It's a really convenient kind of rectangular shape. Makes it easy to put in your pocket, into backpacks. It doesn't take up as much space as per se, it's just like a tubular tube shape flashlight will. And so I like the shape of it. They've also made some changes into the actual body of it. So you can see they've added some little grooves here, kind of help it be a bit more grippy. The original one is pretty slick. Also, they changed the pocket clip. You see in the original one, it was just kind of one directional and not quite a deep carry. Whereas on this newer version, you can see that it's actually a deep carry. It's also multi-directional, so you got it going this way and that way. So if you want to carry it on your cap or in your pocket, the pocket clip will go both ways. So that's just kind of the differences between them. I do like this color. It's kind of like a forest green. This was their limited edition kind of, I think they call it a lime green. They had that out for Christmas or thereabout. All right, so other than that, it has the same kind of button here between you got the rocker to choose between the lights or the UV. You have the basically it's the battery indicator right here. When you turn it on, it lights up all four. And of course, each light is 25%. And so if it's all four, you're between 75 and 100, and then you just subtract 25% as it goes down. And then I think it has like a red light that lights up to tell you're below 10%. It of course has Olight's magnetic charging port here in the back. And that's actually one of the things that comes in the box. So you have the USB cable to that magnetic charging port. And so it's really convenient, especially if you have like several Olights. They do have something like this, which is a charging, like a dock here, where you can actually get several other items charging at the same time. And so that's really a really cool thing that they have there. I use it quite often for charging up the different Olights that I have. So all right, this has a maximum output of 1,000 lumens. And so let's go ahead, we'll take this outside right now, and I'll show you that outside. All right, so here's the low. And the medium. And the high. And the turbo. All right, I did forget to mention before we went out that basically the other modes, you have high, which is 300 lumens. The medium is 60, the low is 15. Then it does have also a moonlight option where you just hold this down and you can see just barely lights up. It's just 1 lumen. And so it's a true moonlight. And then you can go up by holding this down. You can choose between the different brightnesses. It also does have a strobe by triple clicking. It takes you into a strobe. That's basically it. You just have those features. All right, and then the UV light, it has a 580 milliwatt UV light. And again, I showed you this is pretty cool. I find it to be really bright compared to some other UV lights that I've used before. And so let's go ahead and right now, we'll kind of explore around my house. I kind of show you some of the different things that you can spot with the UV. I find it really interesting just for like, you can use it for goofing around because sometimes it's fun to see what really reflects the UV light, what doesn't. Now, some people use it for money. Of course, I wouldn't. But anyways, there's a bunch of different things you can use the UV light for. And so we'll go ahead and I'll show you that right now. All right, so you can see the UV light does really good for charging up glow-in-the-dark items like this. And so that's one of the cool things about the UV. All right, so this is what my workbench looks like. The UV light. Look how bright this is. You see that mug, my F2S Customs mug. Super bright. These, by the way, are available on my website. So the UV light also shows certain things that you wouldn't be able to see with ordinary light, kind of like with these chicken eggs here, or with my house shoe here. Looks like the dog left a bit of a surprise. All right, and then the last things to mention for this is that this does have a built-in battery. It's 1,050 milliamp hours, and this is also an IPX7 rated flashlight. And so you can get it wet, it can be submerged for a bit. So all over, a pretty cool flashlight. The UV light, like I said, is really fun to mess around with, play around with. Kind of interesting. If I were to choose between the two, between a green laser or UV light, I'm not sure what I would choose. Both have their own kind of advantages and different things that are interesting to mess around with them. Let me know what you prefer, if you like the UV light or if you prefer the laser. And last thing, this flashlight costs $80 on Olight's website. And they do have discounts coming up here pretty soon. And so the flashlight will be marked down to $64. And so if you're interested, now's a good time to check that out. I'll include a link to this in the description of the video. So anyways, let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.